So when you're quoting something, use quotation marks, obviously. Now, cite the author's name, the date of the publication, the page number, yada, yada. This is all, just look in the guidelines for basic citation practices. This is a quote, basically. Note that I'm so conditioned to exclude the P's that I just didn't put it in there. But, blah, 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 Michael is machine editing, characteristic of yada, yada, name, comma, date, colon, page. That's it. It's that simple. But there's all kinds of quotations. So you're using block quotations, right? Block quotations, the rule, when should you do like an in-text quotation like this one about Michael Bay, which is also just fake. Like most of my quotations are just fake. This is just my opinion. Because I'm really lazy. When should you do an in-text quotation and when should you do a block quotation? The general rule, I forget the exact word limit, but if it's longer than like 2.5 lines, if it's coming up on the end of 3 lines of text, and definitely if it's longer than 3 lines of text, put it in a block quotation. And those can be as long as you like. Like you read like awful stuff from the 19th century and there's like 4 pages of block quotation and you forget that you're reading a block quotation. That sucks, but yes, you can do that. It's just bad writing. This is actually, no, this is a legitimate citation that I've taken from the AP guidelines. I didn't just make this one up. There's a point here, no pun intended. When you're doing a block quotation, the period goes before the citation information. Note that I did it correctly here. PP, that's the plural abbreviation of pages 16 to 17. The period goes here. Normally it would be here in an in-text quotation. Why? I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue, and the answer is lost to time, I presume. I don't know. And I'm sure it's a very thrilling answer. Okay, so how to do insect quotations, in-text quotations. So there are a few different ways. So this is just taken, I'm adapted this, not directly, this is a fake quote that I made up, these are different ways to incorporate material using the guidelines. So you have your name, the date. You can just do this. Just put the date. What this date means, quite literally, this is a reference to your bibliography. So this means that when I look to the bibliography, there's going to be a Bloomberg 1988. If you have multiple 1988s, like Bloomberg was particularly prolific that year, you do 1988A, 1988B, 1988C. And I would write that here, 1988A, right? And then you have the quotation, Cultural Revolution, 66 to 76, yada, yada. Page number, this, don't be me, don't be lazy and make all these mistakes. These should all be PP, right? And I didn't even put it here. I should, actually, we know what? This is going to show how annoying it is when your when your citation practices are inconsistent. The PP thing, use it or don't use it, honest to God. But don't use it and then not use it and then use it again. Because as an academic editor, I'm looking at this and I'm like, all right, this is done wrong, but at least they're doing the page number. Then I get here and they're like, what the fuck happened? Like, where is the page number? So be consistent. That's the main point. When you are doing it, you can do it in the middle of a sentence as well. This doesn't have to be at the beginning. You can do as much as you like. You know, there can be a bunch here at the beginning, and we're moving into the quotation. You locate it in the bibliography, and then you have the Cultural Revolution information, and then you have the citation here. Or also acceptable is what we've already seen. Bloomberg, no reference. I know that now the reference is coming at the end of the quote, the full citation. All of these are acceptable. If it doesn't look like this, it's probably wrong, okay?